Hey guys, it's Bethany Finch with American Made Home Solution, and it's Win Wednesday. What does this look like to you? Does it look like work? Does it look like a lot of work? Well, if you immediately said yes, work, then you got the right answer. But I'm going to tell you why work is not a four-letter word. Yes, you heard that correctly. Work is not a four-letter word. See, work at American Made Home Solutions is money. Yep, and that would be a five-letter word. See, what most people don't realize is if you're working for the right thing, it doesn't feel like work anymore. It becomes enjoyable. But that's why sometimes things like job, work, they get a bad kind of foul taste in your mouth and almost become a cuss word. Because what happens is so many people end up in a job they hate, or they work with people that are just Debbie Downers all the time and it just drains them to go to work.
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
Or they're severely underpaid for the skills and they're overworked and they're not being appreciated and recognized. So work can often become a four-letter word in many people's vocabulary.
Oh, I can't spell it.
But ultimately, work is supposed to be and meant to be and designed to be very rewarding. Whether it's financially, whether it's physically and emotionally, whether it is mentally, work is designed to be rewarding.
Don't tell your boss who said that.
So many times people ask, Bethany, why don't you just go back to work as a teacher? Or Bethany, why don't you just go back to translating? Or any other different job that I've had throughout my career. Why do you need to go start a business? Why would anybody want to do that? There's so much stress and headache and heartache. Why would you want to do a business? One of the things that some people take for granted is that in America, we still have a freedom to choose.
USA! USA!
I know there's other countries that don't allow that freedom and your job is almost dictated to you, but in America, we can still design our own lifestyle, and that includes what type of job we want to be. Now, there may be limitations on that based on our education or based on our experience or our age or all kinds of other factors, but we still have a choice. And so when I set out to look at my life and decide what it is I wanted to do, early on, I knew I was going to go into business for myself. Not because I thought everybody was a horrible boss and that's why.
You believe that, don't you?
No, not at all. I just looked at the return on my investment of my time. So I felt that my time was so valuable that if I was going to trade it for dollars, I wanted it to come back to me with so much more because my time was precious. And I knew when we had a family, I wanted to have the flexibility and the freedom to be able to provide for my family, but also be there for my family, be there at every sporting event, be there at every school event, be there for those special moments, even at some part being able to speak at our oldest daughter's graduation because of the flexibility and the things that we created in our lifestyle. Now that lifestyle was created by becoming an entrepreneur, a business owner. Yes, it's true. This, what you see around here, is work. It is a lot of work. I'm actually here inside one of our executive rentals that we are shifting and moving because it wasn't a good fit for our guests, and we're moving it to another unit. So many times as an entrepreneur, when people call in sick and you can't find the workers that you need, or sometimes something happens and finances shift and change and you have to make different choices, or sometimes it's a timing issue and it's all hands on deck. As an entrepreneur, if you're willing to put in the work, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like or what time of day it is, if you're willing to put in that work, that gets rewarded tenfold as an entrepreneur and business owner.
Are you serious?
Let me explain how. As an entrepreneur and business owner, we get to set our own schedule. Does that mean we don't work 40 hours a week?
Yes.
No. Many weeks we're working more than that in different phases of our business. You see, just like everything, there's a season. And so in your business, early on, you're working crazy mad dog hours, getting your systems in place and hiring and sometimes firing and building everything up and just keeping all the plates spinning. But once you get them going and there's multiple people holding them up, your business grows and expands and it becomes its own dynamic thing. But with that comes flexibility, because while we choose our schedule, so when my kids had sporting events, and sometimes they would get rescheduled because of referees or different things, I was able to be there for them. We were able to coach many of our kids' sporting teams. We were able to be a big difference or a huge impact in their schooling. I homeschooled for many, many years. I had the flexibility to do that because I was a business owner. I was able to focus my hours around my family and design the day and the weeks and the months that we had while we were raising our children with that purpose in mind. So it gave me that flexibility to do so. It also gave me freedom. Freedom to say yes, but also freedom to say no. One of the things that we sometimes have a problem with is many times you'll say yes over and over, and then you become stressed and overloaded and overworked because you've said yes to too many things.
Yes, it's all true!
As a business owner, you know and look at time differently than an employee who's just going to work and punching a time clock, putting in their 40 hours and nope, I'm off duty.
You are the master of time.
As a business owner, it's kind of always going through your brain. And so because of that, you really plan out and look at that whole big picture differently than employees who just show up. So with that, you're able to look ahead, make some plans, adjust as necessary because you have flexibility. So if you know, for instance, your daughter is going to be going off to college and you know you're going to have a big college bill coming up because you wanted to help out with her college, you can start building that in years in advance and have that money set aside, or create additional cash flow during the times when you'll know you'll need it. So as a business owner in real estate, that means we spend a lot of times looking at, are we acquiring or are we selling? What's the market doing? Where are we at with cash flow? And we're looking at it from a whole different perspective, but we have flexibility. So the freedom to set our own schedule, the flexibility we need when life happens. I had to take care of 2 of my grandparents up until they died, and in doing so, I needed a lot of flexibility. Being a business owner allowed me to do that. It also gives you the opportunity, if you set your business up wisely, so to speak, then you can set it up so that you can be more of a remote person, so that the business can keep going on without you being there every second of every day, every moment of every day. And that is a huge benefit because now the time is coming back to me. Not just the money, not just the cash, but also the time is coming back to me. I can't make more time. I can make more money, but I can't make more time. And at the end of the day, when all is said and done and the Lord calls me home, my time will be up. My money won't have done me any good. It will be done and wasteless at that point. But all the time that I got back, that I was able to pour back into my family and pour back into my community and pour back into my church and my other loved ones and all these other ways that I was able to be a blessing to someone else, will continue to just grow and grow and grow, and I don't even have to be here anymore. And that's the beauty of being a business owner. The impact that you can have on somebody else's life, whether it's your employees, whether it's your family and the lifestyle you create for them, whether it's the community and what you're able to do in the community. But the impact is by far the biggest reason this is money. Because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help make American Made Home Solutions a successful business so that we can go out and we can impact our community in a very positive and real and tangible way that people can see. Oh wait, I know Bethany. She's always coaching. How does she do that? Doesn't she have to make money? Then it opens another door, and now I'm able to be an even better blessing to them. So many ways and so many things that we've been able to impact because we're a business owner.
That's incredible.
So when people ask me, why are you a business owner? I tell them because I like my freedom, I like to have the choice, and more importantly, I like making an impact in my community and in my family. And I can do that better as a business owner. But we didn't get to be a business owner just one day by waking up and saying, I'm gonna go start a business.
How'd it happen? How'd you do it?
I needed to learn a few things. And that learning needed to come in a couple different ways. So I would encourage you, if you're the type that likes to go to school and learn, by all means, go to school and learn whatever type of business it is that you're wanting to do. If you're the type that is a hands-on learner, I would highly encourage you to do some internship. Now, internship is generally not a paid position because you're investing your time and in return, you're getting the education. We always have lots of internships available with American Made Home Solutions on so many different levels, whether it's the multifamily syndication side of it, whether it's the real estate investing piece, whether it's executive rentals, even our credit hacking. We have so many different possibilities to be an intern where you can learn hands-on skills that you can take and turn and utilize somewhere else, even in your own business, or maybe not in your own business, maybe to just further what you'd rather do, or some of our interns choose to stay on. And if that's the case, we always welcome that as well. But if that's not, and you're still wanting to learn, how do I start a business and why would I do this? Reach out to us. We're happy to have a conversation. We're happy to get in touch. Go through our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. And when you do, you'll find all kinds of other free videos out there to learn more about being a business owner and the joy. This is why work is not a 4-letter word, because it's money.
Well, when you put it that way.
So if you're struggling as a business owner, trying to find your way and how do you systemize and what do you do, and I'm just drowning and I just want to throw in the towel. As business owners, we have all been there. Don't throw in the towel. Reach out to us, watch one of our videos, see if it gives you the hints or tips that you need. And if it doesn't, drop a question down below. Let us know what your questions are so that we can help you and you can continue to love the money that your work brings you at your own business. And then you too will think about it and remember that it's a 5-letter word instead of a 4-letter word. And work will suddenly no longer feel like work again. You just got to get through that sometimes. And sometimes when push comes to shove and it's late, like right now, it's late and I want to go home. You just got to keep trekking on because the business and the goals and the visions that you're creating are worth far more. And the return that you're going to get on that investment of your time and your energy is worth it. So stay encouraged and we'll see you next time.